Since 2016, the number of missing persons and runaways in Ottumwa has seen a 53% increase, something the police department is trying to combat with new technologies and equipment. KYOU's Bellatiers took a ride along the river to learn more.
Thanks to the Legacy Foundation, the police department was able to get their first electric vehicle a few years ago, and Chief McAndrews explains recently they upgraded to the Polaris to get through the different terrains around town.
There's several areas in the city that we cannot drive our normal vehicles through in order to conduct searches. So we needed something smaller and a little bit more nimble to get around in those areas, like the Ottumwa parks and along the levees and the railroad tracks.
In 2019, there were almost 70 cases of runaways and missing persons reported. Each case is unique and has its own set of hurdles, for example, the weather or if a person needs medication, but every single case shares the same theme.
Time is working against us when we're searching for a missing person. So we need to get out there as quick as we can and get an initial search conducted to see if we can locate this person quickly.
But if and when there is a search conducted at night, another key piece of technology introduced recently is the thermal imaging equipment.
So we've got one handheld thermal imager, which is a great device because we can go out when there's no moon, it's completely darkness, and pull out the thermal imaging and see everything. You can see rabbits at 100 yards. So if we have a person that's wandered off and they're wandering through the park or along the railroad tracks, anywhere, if there's a temperature difference there, we can see them.
When you're dealing with a runaway or a missing child, they may look for lower lying areas such as this to be hidden. When you're dealing with an elderly person, they may have just gotten turned around. That's why having wheels on the ground is great. But what about eyes in the sky?
One of the main reasons I bought this piece of equipment was to be able to have some sort of aerial device with a thermal to get in the air to look for these types of people. We have a lot of older folks in our community. There's dementia patients out there. They sometimes get lost, missing children. For Wapello County, my choice in spending that money was to buy a piece of equipment I thought could be of benefit to several different missions, but especially missing persons.
The Wapello County Emergency Management's drone is also equipped with thermal technology, which allows for Richmond to guide his team even on the darkest of nights. And as Monroe County experienced just this winter, it was a key piece of technology.
We did have a successful search and rescue mission with Monroe County Emergency Management in finding the missing hunter in that nature area. That's the moment. You know, that's the moment it all comes together, all your training, your time, your money that you spend.
Bellatiers, KYOU News for You.